Next time you go to a Costco warehouse, you might want to stop for a moment before going right to the meat section. Many Americans depend on Costco for their weekly protein, but there are some surprising facts about their meat selection that might change how you shop for good. This is not to scare you away from the big wholesale store, but to help you make smart choices that can save you money, enhance your meals, and clarify what you're actually purchasing.
I'm an immigrant in Australia who recently moved from Hong Kong. This was my first trip in Costco in my entire life, and I was pretty impressed with the quantity, the quality, and well as the prices, and of course the iconic teddy.
Costco is a popular place in America for buying meat in large amounts, and there are good reasons for that. The warehouse chain is known for providing good products at low prices, attracting families who want to buy in bulk and save money. Their meat section is really big, showing off everything from large prime rib roasts to big packs of ground beef for families.
Costco is raising its membership fees starting September 1st. The Gold Star and business memberships are going from $60 to $65 a year, and executive memberships will go from $120 to $130 a year. But the prices in the store will remain the same.
You think I can expense these?
And yes, the hot dog soda combo is still $1.50. But you know what's free right now? Slurpees.
The company makes money from membership fees instead of high product prices, which helps them keep costs low on pricey items like meat. This method has turned Costco into a well-known brand, with more than 120 million members around the world relying on the store for their grocery shopping. However, this popularity and trust can sometimes hide important information that buyers should be aware of before they buy. To really get what Costco's meat operation is about, you need to think past the good prices and big packages. The company gets meat from different suppliers, processes it in their own places, and packages it under their Kirkland signature brand as well as other name brands. This supply chain, though efficient, can sometimes cause quality problems and unexpected issues that consumers should know about. The dark side, quality control issues. One big concern about Costco meat is that the quality can be inconsistent. The chicken thighs, breasts, and wings are known for being packaged poorly and not very good quality. The wings often have bits of feathers left on them, which isn't very appealing. Basic quality control problems like these shouldn't occur at a retailer as big and well known as Costco. The issue is more than just how the packaging looks. Chicken breasts from Costco have been said to have a problem called spaghetti meat. This happens when chickens grow too fast, making their breast meat too big, which affects how it feels. The meat looks like strands that resemble spaghetti. This texture problem impacts how the food cooks and how it tastes, turning what should be an easy chicken breast dinner into a letdown. Ground beef brings up some other issues. Some people have said that the ground beef they got tasted strange or had a slimy feel, while others really like the fresh quality of the meat. It seems to be a topic that divides opinions. When something as simple as ground beef feels uncertain, it makes you wonder about the quality checks in place. The drop in quality customers who have been shopping at Costco for a while have seen a concerning pattern. People have depended on Costco for beef for many years. The USDA Choice New York strip was tasty and soft. The last few people have purchased weren't good at all. This means that the quality that used to make Costco a reliable meat source might be getting worse over time. This drop isn't only about flavor, it also impacts how you cook. When the quality of meat changes, home cooks can't trust their usual cooking methods and timing. A steak that used to cook well in 10 minutes might now need different care, making it harder to plan meals and the results less certain. Safety issues and recalls. Food safety is really important, and Costco has had some worrying recalls. Foster Farms has recalled more than 148,000 pounds of chicken patties because they may have contaminants, including bits of hard plastic in the meat, as reported by the USDA. Finding hard plastic in meat is not only gross, it can be dangerous and might lead to serious injury if eaten. Costco has added 2 more products to its recall list because of worries about listeria, a foodborne illness that can be very risky for pregnant women. Listeria contamination is very serious because it can be deadly for certain groups like pregnant women, newborns, and people with weak immune systems. These recalls show why it's important to keep up with food safety matters. Recalls can happen at any store, but the number and seriousness of some Costco meat recalls should make shoppers think twice about what they buy. The issue with processed meat. Costco's ready-made and processed meats usually don't meet expectations. Some unhappy customers have said the meatballs don't taste good or have a strange aftertaste. The texture of the meatballs is even worse than their flavor, which is bland at best and odd at worst. If customers keep being let down by simple items like meatballs, it points to bigger problems with how recipes are made and the quality being used. Processed meats have issues that go beyond just how they taste. These products usually have preservatives, fillers, and additives that people who care about their health like to stay away from. Costco promotes these items as easy options for busy families, but the truth is that many of these products trade quality for convenience. The bulk buying trap Costco's way of packaging in bulk brings its own issues. If you get steak at Costco, you can be sure you'll have plenty of meat to take home. For regular cooking, like when you're not cooking for a lot of people, it's useful to buy whole roasts or loins and cut them into steaks yourself. This large requirement makes people buy more than they actually need, which can cause waste if the meat isn't used fast enough. The freezing solution that lots of families use has its own downsides. Freezing can change how meat feels and tastes, especially if it's not done right. Lots of shoppers notice that their big Costco buys don't taste as good after freezing and thawing, which makes buying in bulk less appealing. The big package sizes make it hard to try new cuts or types. If you buy a lot of a certain cut, you're stuck with it, even if it's not as good as you thought. This makes it harder to plan meals and can result in boring meals as families eat a lot of the same protein. Looking on the positive side, when buying meat at Costco is a good idea. Great prices for top quality cuts. Even with some concerns, Costco has great benefits for savvy shoppers. Sure, Costco has low prices, but that's not the only reason to get meat at this popular membership warehouse. You can find really good top cuts of beef here that might be tough to find in other places. For special events or when you want to treat yourself to high quality meat, Costco's prices on top cuts are usually the best around. Costco's special way of doing business gives it a pricing edge. Since the chain makes money from its memberships, which work at any Costco around the world, it doesn't have to depend on high product prices to remain profitable. That's a big plus for customers, especially for costly things like meat. This membership model lets them sell meat at prices that regular grocery stores can't beat.
This is how you shop for meat at Costco, guys. Look at this. This is a primal, it's USDA choice grade ribeyes. It's $12.49 a pound. The regular ribeyes at Costco are $18 a pound, $19 a pound. You can save a lot of money at Costco by getting a primal.
Great choices and unique items. Costco topped our list of the best grocery store meat sections because of the many benefits of shopping at its butcher counter. The butcher counter at Costco is different from many other stores. They provide custom cuts and helpful advice that you won't see at regular grocery stores. Great quality and fair prices. They have items you can't find easily anywhere else, like top quality beef and sometimes Wagyu, big shrimp and scallops, king crab, lobster tails, racks of lamb with the bones cleaned up. If you have a special event or just want to enjoy high quality meats at home, Costco has a great variety of top-notch and unique options. Choices for a healthy lifestyle. Choosing meats like elk and bison has many health benefits too. They are not only rich in iron, zinc, vitamin B12, and selenium, but they are also naturally low in fat. Costco has added more healthy options that are hard to find at regular grocery stores. People who care about their health can choose from grass-fed, organic, and other types of proteins that fit their eating plans. These special items, although pricier, are usually priced similarly to what you would see at specialty shops or online stores.
Craving a trip to Montreal but can only make it to Costco? There's a new addition at Costco Food Court in BC. The Montreal Smoked Meat Sandwich, made with savory seasoned beef, piled high on a soft bun, and served warm. A filling, hearty option if you're skipping the $1.50 hot dog combo today. This is the Montreal Smoked Meat Sandwich, available for $7.99 at the food court.
Freshness and turnover. This model with low profit margins helps move inventory faster, making sure that meat and other perishable items remain fresh. Costco sells a lot of meat, so it doesn't stay on the shelves for long. This usually means fresher products for shoppers. Fast changes also mean that seasonal items and special cuts are more likely to be in stock when they are advertised. Costco can keep popular items in stock better than smaller stores because they buy in large amounts. The Smart Shopper's Guide: What to Get and What to Skip. Top meat buys at Costco. When you shop at Costco, look for whole cuts instead of prepackaged items. Big roasts, tenderloins, and large steak cuts give you the best value and quality. These items highlight Costco's ability to find good deals and keep prices low, while steering clear of the quality problems that affect their processed products. Costco really stands out when it comes to prime grade beef. The price gap between prime and choice grade is usually small at Costco, so it's a good idea to go for the better grade. Prime beef has great great marbling, taste, and tenderness, making it perfect for special events or when you want to indulge. Special items like king crab legs, lobster tails, and lamb are great picks. These items can be really pricey at regular grocery stores, but Costco's ability to buy in bulk makes them easier to get. These special items are usually of good quality and stay the same. Chubs offer two clear benefits compared to the regular ground beef typically found in the meat section. They cost less and usually have less fat, typically between 5% and 8%. Ground beef chubs are a better deal and higher quality than regular ground beef packages, making them a good option for families that use ground beef often. Things to be careful with: stay away from pre-marinated meats and ready-made foods. These products usually cover up quality problems with strong seasonings and marinades. The ease isn't worth giving up on quality and not being able to manage sodium and added ingredients. Chicken products, especially wings and pre-cut pieces, have had ongoing quality problems. The leftover feathers and packaging issues make these items a bit risky to buy. If you want chicken, think about getting whole birds and cutting them up yourself. It's best to stay away from processed meats such as meatballs, sausages, and pre-made patties. These products often get bad reviews and usually have fillers and preservatives that take away from their taste and nutrition.
Big Long New York Shabu Shabu guy at Costco. It looking good, guy. I'm gonna buy one.
How to make bulk buying easy. To succeed with Costco meat, you need to plan ahead and store it correctly. Get a vacuum sealer or good freezer bags to store pieces of big cuts the right way. Well-packaged meat can stay good in the freezer for months, making it easier to buy in bulk. Buy your meat first and then plan your meals around it instead of choosing recipes and then buying meat. When you get a big roast, think about making several meals with different ways to cook and prepare it. This method makes the most of buying in large amounts and helps avoid waste. Think about sharing big buys with your neighbors or friends. This lets you benefit from Costco's bulk prices while keeping amounts easy to handle for each family. Be sure to separate the meat right after you buy it to keep it fresh. The real cost breakdown. Even though Costco's prices per pound look good, you also have to think about the yearly membership fee, gas for possibly longer trips, and the higher initial costs of buying in bulk. If families don't buy a lot of meat often, the extra cost might not be worth it. Don't forget to include the membership fee in your cost calculations. If you only buy meat now and then, the yearly fee could cancel out any savings you get per pound. But families who often buy meat and other bulk items can easily see that the membership cost pays off with the savings they get. Storage costs are important too. Buying in bulk needs enough freezer space, and if you have to buy more freezer equipment, it will impact your total savings. Check if your storage space can manage large purchases without affecting food safety or quality, time, and convenience. Shopping at Costco takes longer than regular grocery shopping. The layout of the warehouse, large packages, and crowds can make visits take longer and feel more stressful. Think about if the time you spend is worth the money you save, especially if there are easy options close by. The time it takes to process things at home is also important. Cutting up big pieces, putting them in smaller packages for storage, and planning meals based on buying in bulk takes more work than just getting what you need right away. Think about this time investment when making your decision.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Smart Food Shopper Hack, where I help you save money on your food shopping. Now guys, when buying in bulk, meat is where you're meant to be buying in bulk. Meat and fish will help you save a lot of money on your day-to-day shopping. Number 2, you want to get the expensive cuts of meat. You see that nice juicy meat there? The brisket, the sirloin, this flank steak.
Choosing between quality and quantity. There are a few things to think about when deciding if you should buy steaks at Costco. The 3 main things to consider are likely price, quality, and how much meat there is. Sometimes the trade-offs in quality for bulk pricing aren't worth the money saved. Think about if you prefer having less but better quality meat or more meat that varies in quality. For many families, being able to count on steady quality is more important than saving money by buying in bulk. What's changing with Costco meat in the future? Better supply chain. Costco knows about the quality problems that have been reported and is working to fix them. The company has put money into better quality control systems and stronger supplier relationships to make things more consistent. But making these improvements will take time to put in place throughout their whole supply chain. The company is growing its organic and grass-fed choices because customers want them. Even though these higher-priced options are more expensive, they usually offer better quality and cater to health-conscious buyers. Tech and tracking today Meat processing uses more technology to ensure quality and keep track of products. Costco is putting in place improved tracking systems that help them find and fix quality problems faster. This will likely result in fewer recalls and steadier quality as time goes on. Blockchain technology and other tracking tools are being used to improve the way we follow meat from its source to the store. This clearer information helps both Costco and shoppers know where their meat is from and how it was made. Shifting consumer choices. As shoppers pay more attention to health and quality, Costco is changing what it sells. More people are choosing organic, grass-fed, and different protein options, showing how tastes are changing. But these upgrades usually mean higher prices, which might cancel out some of the usual cost benefits. More people living alone or in small groups makes it harder for Costco's bulk selling approach to work. The company is trying out smaller package sizes for some items, even though this is different from their usual bulk method. It can be tough to find the right mix between saving money in bulk and getting portions that are useful, choosing the best option for your family. Check what you really need. Before buying meat from Costco, take a moment to think about how much meat your family actually eats. Keep an eye on how much meat you use in a month and see how it stacks up against the usual sizes from Costco. If you often find that you can't use large amounts before they go bad, Costco might not be the best option for you. Think about how good you are at cooking and what you like to make. If you like easy options and ready-made items, Costco's focus on whole cuts and bulk products might not be what you're looking for. If you like cooking from scratch and have time to work with big cuts, Costco can be a great choice. Check how much storage you have. Having enough storage is important for buying meat in large amounts. Check how much space you have in your freezer and think about if you need more storage options. Keep in mind that good storage needs more than just room. It also needs the right temperature and packaging to keep things fresh. Think about how your storage spaces are arranged. When you buy in bulk, it's important to have a way to keep track of what you have and when it goes bad. If you don't stay organized, you might get freezer burn or forget about items, which can waste your money. Think about how you shop. If you already go to Costco often for other things, it's a good idea to add meat to your list instead of making separate trips just for meat. It's simpler to explain the membership fee and travel costs when they are shared among different product categories. Consider how you plan your meals. If you like to plan meals each week according to sales and what's in season, Costco's bulk buying might not work for you. If you're okay with planning meals based on buying in bulk, you can save a lot of money. Last suggestions. The question isn't about never buying meat at Costco, but instead when and what to buy. Costco is great at offering high quality meats at good prices, but it has some issues with being consistent in regular items and processed goods. It's important to know your strengths and weaknesses and shop based on that. For special events, top quality meats, and unique products, Costco is tough to surpass. Many families find it worth it to buy quality items like prime steaks, lamb, and seafood at good prices. But for regular proteins and easy to get items, you might find better options at other stores. To succeed with Costco meat, you need to focus on storing it correctly, planning your meals, and processing it well. If you put in the time and effort to make bulk buying work, you can save a lot of money. If you prefer convenience and reliability instead of saving money, other shopping choices might work better for you. It's really important to keep yourself updated and be open to changes. Watch the quality, keep an eye on recalls, and feel free to change how you shop if the quality goes down. A good way to shop is to mix things up. Get certain items from Costco where they do well, and use other places for your daily needs. Always keep food safety as your main focus. Saving money isn't worth putting your family's health at risk. Keep up with recalls, check meat closely before buying, and go with your gut if something feels wrong. Costco can be a helpful choice for buying meat, but it doesn't have to be your only option. When you know the good and not so good sides of Costco meat, you can choose what's best for your family while getting great value and quality. Think of Costco as just one option in your shopping toolkit, not the only answer for all your meat needs.